where are we heading to? Are we heading down? Are we heading up? Or we're stable here? But according to the charts, I think right now we're somewhere 50-50 right now. We are not very bullish, we are not very bearish. But I have some interesting data or some interesting thing that I've seen on the charts. Hi, I welcome you all to the Crypto Singh Show, and my name is Gunpreet Singh, and we talk about Bitcoin, NFTs, Metaverse, everything on this show. What's happening with the Bitcoin market? Are we going up? Is it a trap, or are we going down? Well, what's happening? We'll dive deep into it in this episode. What's happening with the crypto market, with the Bitcoin market, with the entire crypto space. So let's get into it. Where are we heading to? Are we heading down? Are we heading up? Or we're stable here? My point of view, I think I'll tell you my take at the end actually. But looking at the charts, what we are seeing right now is something that is a bearish momentum. But this bearish momentum could become bullish very soon. But being a weekend, and as I always say, we never trust weekends. Now weekends are not to be trusted. So Monday would be actually the time where you would actually get to know if we are going down or we are going up. Now, this is what is happening with the charts. And what are the external factors? Well, the governments are going behind a lot of these exchanges, regulations. So if you actually see in India, you had WazirX under the hammer. UK is trying to regulate a lot of things. So there's a lot happening behind the scenes for the crypto industry. But I always believe the charts tell you how it's going to move forward. So for me, I believe in charts, and I personally believe that probabilities of the charts, believing in charts is way better than actually just going by the news that we read. But according to the charts, I think right now we're we're somewhere 50-50 right now. We are not very bullish, we are not very bearish. But again, on the weekends, you don't see a lot of people putting in the money, and people are scared because of the S&P. Everyone is waiting for Monday to actually see what would happen with S&P. Are we going to go up with that, or are we going to go down? But I have some interesting data or some interesting thing that I've seen on the charts. Now, I've compared this chart in my previous video with Amazon chart. Now, what does Amazon chart actually mean? Now, Amazon chart meant the dot-com bubble. Now, what did that dot-com bubble actually do? Well, the dot-com bubble was actually something that, all the investors lost a lot of money at that point of time. But what happened before that? Everything was booming. Anything related to dot-com boomed. It didn't matter. You had utility, it didn't matter. There was any use case, it didn't matter who you are, it didn't matter what the project was. Everything was based on hype. Now, isn't it exactly the same thing that we see today in the crypto industry? Isn't everything being based on hype? We all read these news. We all know about, I'm not pointing out at any single cryptocurrency here. I'm just trying to give you an example. ADA, Solana, all of these things. So many promises have been made by so many cryptos, but out of which very few have actually shown and done something. So as they say, action speaks louder than words. And in the crypto industry, we are right now facing I personally believe that this is the hype cycle. And I also believe we are in a bubble. Now that bubble is something that is about to get blast, because we compared it to the Amazon chart. Now we are exactly near to that kind of chart, if you actually see. So we're very close to the Amazon way that the Amazon or the dot-com bubble had bursted. And I would think that crypto bubble will also burst. But saying that, there are 20,000, 25,000 cryptos which need to get out of the system. There's so many cryptos which are there and which have no use, but they've all been hyped, and they've all been the cryptos have jumped to crazy prices. Even now, after the market's going 80%, 90% down or 70% down, I personally think that those cryptos are still overhyped and overrated. But so this bubble burst would happen, and I personally believe liquidity is the king. You need to have cash reserves at this point of time. Also, the other thing that I see is that we could enter a very bad bear market, which could last at least 3 years because of that dot-com. See, so you have to also realize that the markets were not as mature as the dot-com bubble. Now the markets are much more mature. So I don't think the effect is going to be as severe as the dot-com bubble, but the effect will be there and people will lose money. But what do I mean by severe is that it's kind of a market that would jump very soon back into action. The bear market won't stay long. But saying that, I mean, the bear market could stay for 3 years. So, but I think that as soon as the prices come down, well, why I'm trying to tell you all these things are because I'm a bull in for Bitcoin, because I know Bitcoin will touch 100,000 very soon. It's not gonna stay at these prices for sure. But the point is that we need to be careful. We need to be cautious about what's happening around us. And comparing the charts, I have seen that once the the crypto bubble burst, now crypto bubble could also burst with regulations coming in, with some exchanges going down, which has already started. You've seen Celsius, you've seen so many other exchanges going down. So either regulations or exchanges coming down, there would be something that would actually lead to this. Now, I thought, if you thought that Celsius would lead to this, well, I think it's just a start of an, it's a tip of an iceberg. It's just the starting of it. And eventually, I think you're going to see much bigger things happening, which would lead to a bloodbath, which would lead to a lot of people losing their money in this industry, a lot of people losing faith in this industry. So when that starts to happen, I think that is when we would start bottoming. We would think that we bottomed, because usually people are still hopeful that we are going to go up, and I think the charts, we might go up, but again, October, November, I think we're going to go down, and that would be a pretty significant drop, which would lead to a bloodbath. And that would be the time to accumulate. And if we actually go by the dot-com bubble, we might see Bitcoin around 3,500 or 4,000, which again is a possibility. You can never say that might not happen. At 70,000, nobody said we're going to touch 17,000 again, ever. And 20,000 is a strong resistance, 17,000 is a strong resistance, 25,000 is a strong resistance, 28,000 is a strong resistance. Nobody ever thought we are going to touch 17,000, but we did. Now, and after 17,000, right now at around 21,000 also we are struggling. So try and understand, the money has flown out to gold, money has flown out to stock markets. Money is not into the crypto right now. Now, what are the charts? Charts are actually the institutional buying, I would say, because the retail does not see the chart and buy, they buy on emotions. The institutions see the charts and buy. So your charts is where you have to look into where the money is going actually, and how the investors or institutions are actually looking into it. Now, a lot of the institutions, they don't buy with emotion. They want retail to buy with emotion. They don't want to buy with emotion. For them, they buy with practicality, with charts. So that is exactly what has been happening. And Bitcoin going down, from my point of view, we are right now, we might be bearish, but for the midterm. But I think Monday we will bounce back. I have a feeling that we might bounce back. So because I think there's still some room for the Bitcoin to go up, and we might before the September merge of Ethereum, we might see Ethereum around 2,000 again. So I think that we have a slight bit of space to go back up. But again, this all will actually depend on S&P on Monday. Now, if the S&P goes down, it's going to pull back crypto a lot. Now, what is happening? What if you actually see now, S&P goes down and crypto goes down, way more than the S&P. If S&P goes up, crypto is not moving as as much as S&P. Initially, this was happening. The S&P used to go up 3%, crypto used to go up about 10%. Now it's actually the other way around. Crypto is moving at a very slow pace, which means that there is less institutional money in the crypto industry left. So you have to be cautious and always remember that, bear markets, they last long. And we've already entered the bear market. This was a bull. And if you actually see my previous videos, I had been predicting, I had been saying this is a bull cycle in a bear market. This is not a bear cycle in a bull market. Bull market is gone. We are in a complete bear market. And please try and understand, we are right now trying to find the bottom in a bear market. And that is actually what is happening. When the bottom comes in, you will see the institution money coming in. So institution money is on hold, or it's in stock, or it's in S&P, or it's in gold. The institution money is not in crypto right now. But saying that, they are strategizing themselves to buy them low. And as soon as we hit a low, I think there would be a lot of buying coming into crypto. And Bitcoin and Ethereum are the two coins that I think we will be really leading the way up. And will Ethereum flip Bitcoin? It's already happening, but I think it's a short-lived flip, which would just happen till the Bitcoin actually till the merge of Ethereum. Now, what are my price targets for Ethereum? I think you might be able to pick up Ethereum around 700, 650, 800 kind of Ethereum, which I think would happen. And Bitcoin around 12,000, 14,000. So this is one scenario. And if we actually take the .com scenario, then we're looking at 3,500 and Ethereum around 200 or 300 kind of figure. So capital, you got to save capital, you got to have reserve, but we're in a bear market. Be cautious, don't trade in too much. And if you're trading in, you get profits. So you're going to have very few rallies, which would be going up. The red rallies would be more than the green rallies. So as soon as you see a green rally, buy, sell some, book some profits, keep booking profits, because in bear market, try and understand it's not about the money that you're making. Try increasing your assets more, which would be Bitcoin or Ethereum. So this is what is happening with the Bitcoin market, and we'll have to really wait and see till tomorrow. And as I said, that from my point of view, I think we might be going up. Tomorrow we might bounce back, depending again on S&P. If S&P is fine, it's stable and it's going up. So if it's going up, I think then we're fine, and we would see again crypto markets going back up again. But that is exactly what has been happening with the crypto market. It's a bear market. Be cautious and trade with caution and keep taking profits. This is the time to actually make a lot more assets than you can actually in a bull market. So when the bull market comes, we'll tell you when, but right now I think bull market is far away. From my point of view, we're in a complete bear market, and I think this bear market is here to stay about 2 to 3 years, and I don't think that we're gonna see a relief rally that soon. So that's all from today, and I thank you all for joining, for seeing the videos. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much. Signing off, Gunpreet Singh from the Crypto Singh Show. Take care. Bye bye. Have a nice Sunday.